In the heart of the rainforest, where the air is thick with the hum of life, and the dense canopy above casts shadows so deep they seem to swallow the world, there exists a creature of relentless purpose. Here, beneath the swaying branches, entangled vines, a battle is always raging, an invisible war fought in the underbrush, between the light and the dark, between survival and extinction. It is a war that has been fought for millions of years, waged by a creature so fiercely determined that its very existence seems an embodiment of the forest's pulse. This is the domain of the army ant, or Eciton, the fiercest soldier the rainforest has ever known. The ground beneath the towering trees trembles as the swarm begins its march. A vast, undulating wave of life, a seething mass of thousands, perhaps even millions of tiny bodies, moving with one single, unified purpose. They are not individuals, they are a collective, a single organism in the form of a vast army. The forest is their battlefield, and the soldiers, though small in size, are mighty in number. Army ants are not solitary hunters. They are not scavengers picking at the remnants of a fallen animal. No, they are predators, ruthless and unyielding, their eyes locked onto their prey with a singular intensity. They are the embodiment of the forest's dark heart, swift, fierce, and unstoppable. Each ant in this relentless army has a role to play, and they play it with terrifying precision. The workers, their bodies slender and powerful, form a chain that stretches across the forest floor, weaving through leaves, crawling over rocks, and slipping between the roots of trees as if they were born to do nothing else. Their antennas flicker constantly, sensing, communicating, directing. The signal is passed along, from one ant to another, a message that must not be missed. The hunt has begun. In a seemingly endless line they move, cutting through the underbrush with such efficiency that nothing can stand in their way. Every moment is a delicate dance, a perfect balance between predator and prey, between life and death. The scent of the forest fills their senses, earth, moisture, and the faint, unmistakable odor of fear. It is a scent they know well, for it is the scent of their next meal. The prey has been found. The ground shifts under the weight of the army, a dense, writhing mass of black bodies closing in. The soldiers have surrounded their target, a beetle, its legs still twitching in the early morning light. But it is already too late. The ants, like a storm breaking upon the land, flood in from every side, covering it, drowning it in a blanket of voracious hunger. The beetle is powerless, consumed by the sheer weight of the swarm. The army works as one, the ants clinging to their prey with razor-sharp mandibles, slicing, tearing, and disassembling their victim with the precision of a surgeon's scalpel. And yet, despite the ferocity of the hunt, there is no chaos, no frantic scrambling. The swarm moves as a single entity, each ant instinctively knowing its place, its role in the larger whole. The workers are relentless, pushing forward with their task, but there is a purpose behind every movement, a plan behind every action. The army ants are masters of coordination, each member an integral part of a greater strategy. Their communication is silent, the exchange of information happening through the slightest movements of their bodies and the chemical signals they release. The forest is their stage, and the ants are the players, each step choreographed in the grand dance of survival. As the last remnants of the beetle are consumed, the army begins to move once again, leaving nothing behind but the remnants of their prey. The forest floor, once alive with the buzz of beetles and the rustle of leaves, is now eerily silent, save for the faint rustling of the ants as they retreat, their hunger momentarily satisfied. But the hunt is never far behind. For army ants, the chase is eternal. The swarm never rests. It moves on, onward to its next conquest, driven by a force as ancient as the forest itself. This cycle of hunt and retreat is the essence of the Eciton life. The army, a force of nature, moves like a living tide across the forest floor, its impact felt by every creature in its path. The ants are both destroyers and creators, for with each hunt, they bring balance to the forest. The creatures they hunt may fall, but in their wake, the forest regenerates. The beetles, the termites, the insects of the ground, each one a cog in the grand machine of the rainforest ecosystem, their lives, in the end, serving a greater purpose. And then there is the queen, the heart of this empire, the singular being whose presence commands the loyalty of the entire swarm. Deep within the shadows of the nest, she lies in wait, the center of a kingdom that stretches out in all directions. The queen whose power is absolute. She is the lifeblood of the army, the one whose every egg holds the potential to create the next generation of soldiers, workers, and warriors. She is the axis upon which the fate of the swarm spins. But the queen is not invincible. Even she is vulnerable to the whims of the forest, to the predators that lurk in the shadows, and to the constant threats posed by other colonies. The ants are always at war, not just with the creatures of the forest, but with each other. The rival colonies, the hungry predators, the ever-present challenge of survival, all of these forces shape the destiny of the Eciton army. Each day is a battle, a contest of strength, cunning, and endurance. In the rainforests of Central and South America, where the army ants reign supreme, their presence is both a blessing and a curse. For the creatures of the forest, their arrival is both feared and respected. They are the storm that cannot be stopped, the hunters that leave nothing behind. But for the ants, there is no rest, no comfort, no pause in their tireless pursuit. The swarm moves on, seeking its next challenge, driven by an insatiable hunger for survival. The battle continues, as it always has, beneath the canopy of the jungle, in the shadows where the army ants make their home. In the end, the story of the army ant is one of resilience, of unity, and of the primal force that drives all life in the wild. It is a story written in the footsteps of the swarm, a tale of survival etched into the very fabric of the forest itself. The army marches on, unstoppable, relentless, as they have for millennia, a living testament to the power of nature's most fearsome hunters.